problem here?
Well, I want to watch one thing, but he wants to watch something totally different.
I don't like reality TV, and he wants to watch VH1 all the time.
Well, that's because
What's wrong with VH1?
Everything. Okay.
Are you kidding me? Have you seen I Love the 80s? I Love the 90s?
Did you see those?
Those are the same shows.
No,
No.
80s and 90s are 10 years apart.
Okay, you know what? We're getting off topic here. Let's go back to what's the problem again? You guys want to...
All he ever wants to watch is ESPN.
I like sports.
ESPN.
I'm a man.
It's just a bunch of jocks talking about basketball and stuff.
It's more than that. Sports Center has an awesome theme, and I like
Yeah,
it.
sports.
Da 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 da.
Okay, so you like ESPN,
I do.
you like VH1. Why can't you guys find a show that like there's everything in it?
Music and
You know?
sports.
Yeah, music and sports.
Have you seen that, Bree?
I want to watch ESPN. I want to watch ESPN.
We really?
Yeah.
I want to watch ESPN.
I don't.
I want to watch ESPN.
I want to watch VH1.
VH1 makes me want to chop off parts of my body and feed them to animals.
Yeah, well, Tim Tebow is sweaty.
Tim Tebow likes God, and guess who God likes? Sports. God likes Tim Tebow, God likes sports, even though
Well, God made Tim Tebow sweaty.
you're
And
sweaty.
I don't like that.
Okay, everyone on VH1 looks like Brett Michaels.
Hey,
And Brett Michaels looks like a woman.
getting a little harsh there.
Hey, maybe I think Brett
Michaels, not Williams. What are you getting here with the Williams? What do you think of
Brett
John
Michaels?
Williams? Brett Michaels. Get your
I
words
can't talk
right.
to
You
him.
can't even
I
talk.
can't talk
you
to
can't even
him.
talk
See,
right.
this is what he
This
does.
is your show.
This is what he
You
does.
like this show. I'm all like, I know Tim Tebow. I know Sports Center. You're all like, oh, Tim Tebow. Blah blah blah. You can't even say Brett Michaels. You say Brett Williams.
Brett Michaels.
What is your
Brett Michaels.
Michaels. Yes,
Michaels.
Michaels. Michaels. Brett. He looks like a woman.
I hate you.
I don't like it when you make me watch the Lorax. The Lorax looks bad.
It does look bad.
The
That's why I
Lorax
make
looks
you watch
bad.
Okay,
The
okay,
Lorax-
hey. Okay, you know what? You like ESPN, you like VH1. I know that there's a show called TC Weekly. Check into that and it'll fix your problems. Oh my gosh.
See, that's what happens when you watch the Lorax.
Yeah, it makes people angry their ass off. Yeah.
for making my grandma's sauerkraut casserole. What you need is 2 bags of kraut mixed with caraway seed and sugar, a pound of pork, and a pound of ground beef, and 10 to 12 servings of mashed potatoes. First, you want to ground your beef and your pork with your small onion that's been diced. Layer the meat mixture in a well-greased pan. Next, after mixing your kraut, sugar, and caraway seed, layer the kraut on top of the meat mixture. Now to layer on your mashed potatoes, spreading it evenly across. Cover the casserole with tin foil before putting it into the oven. Preheat your oven to 350 and cook your casserole for about 30 minutes, and then uncover it and leave it cook for about another 15 minutes or until the mashed potatoes are brown. Now to dig in. Mmm.
If only I had a partner to ricochet these bullets. I can.
Sidekicks Limited, guaranteed handy helpers for the modern hero. When you need a job done well, and done quickly, and done by someone who doesn't realize the potential outcome. Oh, but don't worry if you kill them. Replacement's guaranteed within 1 workday.
On last week's episode of Where's Willie, Willie went to a spot that's actually very nice in the summer. Can you guess where it was? If you said the beach, you were right. Now, this week, Willie went somewhere really, really filthy, so I don't really want to talk about it because it's kind of grossing me out. So, here's some music, and let's see if you can guess where Willie is at.
In the morning. Not only does it make your room look a whole lot better, but it's a quick way to get yourself up and moving around. Plus, to sleep a whole lot better tonight when your bed's already made. Does this look like your room? Pick out the clothes you want to wear the night before and set them out. That way, you don't have to go all over the house looking for that one shirt you thought was in your room, but didn't seem to be. Make sure your backpack's already together the night before. If it's not, streamline the process. Make sure you have the books you need for class, stuff to write on and with, and whatever other things you need to succeed in your classes. Don't forget that your day can't really start without breakfast.
Well, the whole day, that their whole day was pretty well messed up. Me and Carl were just out going hunting like we normally do on a Saturday. Out of nowhere, this big old, had to been a bear. Big old bear comes out and just snatches Carl right from the grips of life. Well, at that point, there was very little I could do to save Carl. I mean, that bear had him right in his grasp, right in his clinches. It all just happened so fast and so sudden. Lose one of my best friends to a bear.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Disc Golf for Dummies. I'm Tony.
And I'm Nick, and on today's episode, we are bringing you a course review of Plowman Park in Appleton, Wisconsin. There is a large variety in the holes. There's quite a few different hills, and the hills vary in sizes.
The course itself is a full 18-hole, 18-basket course that includes an additional 9 holes called the Meadowview 9-hole course. This could bring your day up to 27 holes if you have the time. The tee pads are all concrete pads with one pad for each hole. There is also a bench and a garbage can available on almost every hole. The course has almost a country club style feel to it.
This is a beautiful course that was originally planned out in 1989 by Rick Martin. This course, being on county park property, is well maintained and has great signage, so you will not get lost. One interesting tidbit of history for this course is that it has held a few championship tournaments in its day. In fact, in 2006, it was host to the U.S. Amateur Championships, which was one of the first tournaments to be broadcasted on national television. It has also been host to the 1998 Pro-Am Worlds, put on by the PDGA. It is a seasonal course, however, so in Wisconsin, that means you can only play it from usually May until November, depending on the conditions of the course itself.
Plowman is a very well manicured course with nice fairways and lightly wooded holes. There are a few holes where it is best to stay on the fairway, however, because if you don't, it's going to be hard to find your disc in the brush and trees. There is also a creek that runs through the park between holes 4 and 5.
While the course is very nice, that's also one of the downfalls, because while it's very popular, that also makes it very busy.
Being within the Outagamie County Park System, the park also has many other amenities, such as a swimming lake, a petting zoo, and almost 250 acres of space for people to explore and travel on. Overall, this course brings about quite a challenge, whether you are a professional or an amateur just out for the day. It features many different areas and features many different elevations and throw types that you will need to have in order to get through the course.
This has been Disc Golf for Dummies. Thanks for watching. See you next week for the season finale. I'm Nick.
And I'm Tony. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you have as much fun out on the course as we do.
And this is when I grow up.
Wait, what are you doing?
I thought we should do a big opening number for our last episode of When I Grow Up this week.
Why?
Well, because this is a very important person, and I think we should go out with a bang.
Oh, okay. Who are we interviewing?
We are interviewing the Dean of Enrollment this week, Mark Franks, is that correct?
Oh, right. I totally forgot. How could I forget? Well, I guess that's right. We're interviewing the Dean. So,
Mark Franks.
get ready for this interview.
Yeah!
When I was growing up, probably the normal things that most kids want to be. I thought I was going to be a professional athlete until I realized I wasn't very good at sports. Doctor, lawyer, that kind of thing. So. Probably my father. He worked at a college for like 30 years and was, that's where I guess I first learned about work and working hard to kind of make a living so your family could have a house and food. I worked for the Department of Labor in Wisconsin and Madison in like 1993 or 1994, and I got hired here at NWTC on a grant program. I opened a career center, and then I have just worked here since then. I've been in 5 years. And the one before that, a couple of years, and the one before that, probably 3 or 4 years. And so they all kind of add up. It seems weird, 18 years at the same place. I never thought I'd be anywhere for more than a couple of years. I I think my favorite thing is coming up, and that's graduation. I think the students, I really like the employees that work here. It's just a very, a very good place to work. What I don't like, it just depends on the day. I think meetings have never been like a favorite of mine. Lots and lots of meetings. What do I enjoy doing in my free time? Well, I have 2 children, and I spend an awful lot of time with them. My son in coaching his sports and just being around different sporting activities that he does. I enjoy being outdoors a lot, with my dogs, with my family. No. That's such a great question. I just love the beach, so I would love to live somewhere, where it's warm all the time in a beach. But, I think you make certain sacrifices to, like, have a good life for your kids and your family. And so I like living here. It's great. It's safe. It's a nice community. Things just sort of happen in your career. People have been great to me here, and they presented me with the opportunity to do this position and to be a dean. This is, kind of what I've always wanted to do, and now I have the chance to do it.
And that was when...
Wait, hold on. I told you no more of that dancing stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a great episode of When I Grow Up. I just got caught up in the moment there.
I suppose so. You want to dance?
Yeah! And that was when I grow up. So stay tuned for our next silly episode of When I Grow Up.
Yes, it's going to be a super silly episode.
You'll just have to find out what happens next.
Yes.
Woo!
Hi and welcome to this week's episode of Breeze Boutique. Like promised last week, we're going to go over skincare. Now, not just any type of skincare, but how to keep your skin healthy out in the summertime sunlight.
Originally, we were going to be outside, but unfortunately, this past week has been gloomy and rainy.
Now, instead of skipping this segment, we're still going to go over it, but we're going to do it indoors. We can't skip it because, of course, your health is way too important for us. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. With summer just around the corner, I know that you probably have a real hectic schedule, so in that case, I'm going to keep this segment short, sweet, and to the point. You ready? Because here we go. When it comes down to sunscreen, make sure that you're going to apply the sunscreen at least 30 minutes before going out into any sunlight. When it comes down to the SPF, make sure you're using at least SPF 15 or higher. Anything below this, and it's just not going to be doing anything for you. When you're out in sunlight, make sure that you're reapplying sunscreen every 2 hours, or immediately after any activities that include high perspiration or swimming. When you're going to be going into a higher elevation or a tropical climate, make sure that you up your SPF. And when it comes down to the type of lotion that you're going to be using, you might want to try using a gel or a cream instead of a spray if you have dry skin. That can help moisturize as well as protect you when it comes down to it. Now, don't forget about those lips. Make sure that you're using a lip balm of at least SPF 15 or higher as well to keep those lips looking great.
With all those things Justin had just said, you want to make sure that you do those things because it can lead to something called melanoma. Now, even though melanoma is the least common skin cancer, it's the most dangerous. You want to take note of new moles or growths. Lesions that change, itch, bleed, or don't heal are also alarm signals. Melanoma is caused by ultraviolet radiation from sunshine or tanning beds. And the majority of them are black or brown, but it can also be skin colored, pink, red, purple, blue, or white. If it's recognized at an early stage, it can be treated. But if you're not sure if you have it or not, you want to make sure that you consult a doctor. Well, that's everything for this week, and thanks for tuning in for Breeze Boutique, and have fun in the summertime sun.
And strike pose. Thanks for watching TC Weekly. Stay tuned for next week's episodes.